I am Amanda Stevens. I came to TAFA from the outside, which is a little bit unique because a lot of our staff either started here or grew up going to school here. So I took an almost 10-year break from ballet and from dancing in general. I sustained a couple injuries, I had a surgery, I started a family, and I was spending time with my parents in my 20s while they were ill. Before my parents passed away, both of them really kind of ordered me, more or less, to return to doing what I love. As my husband and I began to pray for the Lord to open a door, I started praying for some really specific things. I was praying for something during the daytime, and most dance teaching jobs, most classes happen in the evenings. I had two little kids, so I wanted us to stick together. I wanted to be able to teach somewhere where I could bring my children, where I could still homeschool them, so that limited my options as well. And I also just was praying for a place where I could honor Christ. And the performing arts world is not always, that's not always the case. That's not always a priority. That was something that was really important to me. So basically what I prayed for didn't exist, except that it did. Because a friend of mine, Heather Fitzgerald, approached me one Sunday after church, and she asked if I had ever thought about teaching dance again, ever thought about teaching ballet. And I hadn't told anyone that we were praying about that. That was something that was just between me and my husband. And so she told me about TAFA. She told me about what she did here teaching ballet to homeschoolers during the day. And that I could bring my children, and there were classes for them, and it was on Mondays during the daytime, and her coworkers loved the Lord, and it was just a really family-friendly, warm, faith-centered environment. And it was just the Lord's work to bring that to me, and we were so grateful. And I started subbing very quickly after that and came on staff that following fall. So when the Apostle Paul prays to God, who can do exceedingly abundantly more than we could ask or think, that's not an exaggeration. You know, I watched God do that for me in bringing me to this amazing place, and we can't imagine homeschooling without it. My children have been here since they were 2 and 5. It's the warmest environment for all of us. It's the best work environment. It's truly the happiest part of our week. And we're so thankful. We're so thankful that we haven't had to spend a moment homeschooling without this place, and hopefully we won't ever have to.